The opening titles display character names as a map unfolds and zooms into their locations. Arya Stark, disguised as a servant, travels with a group of men that includes caged prisoners, one of whom, Jaqen H'ghar, recognizes her. She delivers firewood to the prisoners, but declines their attempts to befriend her. When guards stop the group looking for an escaped blacksmith, Yoren presents papers indicating they are members of the Night's Watch, allowing them to pass. Later, Bronn is questioned by men of the King's forces seeking Gendry, but Bronn threatens them, standing defiant. In King's Landing, Tyrion Lannister meets with Shae and Lord Varys, who praises Tyrion's bravery. Varys makes veiled threats to Tyrion regarding Shae's presence in the capital. At a small council meeting, Cersei Lannister dismisses the threat of the wildlings and the Night's Watch's request for more men. North of the wall at Craster's Keep, Samwell Tarly jokes with other members of the Night's Watch about Craster's wives. He and Jon Snow speak with Gilly, who is pregnant and fearful about the fate of her child if it is a boy. Sam urges Jon to protect Gilly, despite Jon's reservations about taking her with them into wildling territory. Daenerys, recovering in a desert camp after her ordeal, is offered a drink by Ser Jorah Mormont, who reveals that some Dothraki Khalasar are resisting her rule. To discourage further revolt, Daenerys has the severed head of a dissenting leader delivered on horseback, shocking her handmaidens. Meanwhile, Theon Greyjoy returns by ship to his home, the Iron Islands, after a long absence, and spends time with a girl in his cabin. In King's Landing, Peter Baelish oversees his brothel, tending to his employees and ensuring their happiness and profitability. Tyrion Lannister enjoys a dinner with Lord Varys, during which they discuss issues at Littlefinger's brothel. At a tense meeting, Tyrion confronts Lord Janos Slynt about his past actions, specifically the slaughter of Ned Stark's men. Tyrion dismisses Slynt from his position as commander of the City Watch, replacing him with Bronn, a mercenary. Slynt refuses to comply, but Bronn arrests him, and he is sent to the Wall. Finally, Arya is seen traveling through the forest with a group of boys, seemingly held captive. North of King's Landing, Arya Stark, disguised as a boy, travels with Yoren's recruits toward Winterfell. One of the older captives attempts to learn her backstory, culminating in a tense exchange where Arya reveals her identity as Arya of House Stark after he makes inappropriate comments. He is shocked to learn he is speaking to the daughter of the Hand, now considered a traitor. Meanwhile, in the Iron Islands, Theon Greyjoy arrives to convince his father, Balon, to join Robb Stark's cause. A local girl guides him, mocking his mainland heirs and challenging his Ironborn identity. Theon presents Robb's offer to Balon, who is disgusted by Theon's attire and rejects the alliance, burning Robb's letter. Yara arrives and the siblings trade barbs, with Yara questioning his worth and Balon declaring his intention to claim the Iron Price. Elsewhere, Davos Seaworth seeks to bolster Stannis Baratheon's fleet by enlisting the pirate Salladhor Saan. Salla is tempted by the promise of gold and plunder in King's Landing, but his desire to defile Queen Cersei is firmly rejected by Davos, who insists Stannis would never allow it. Though he can't promise the Queen, Davos agrees that gold will be plentiful. Back in King's Landing, Cersei expresses her anger at Tyrion's lack of respect and asserts that she will do whatever is necessary to maintain her power. Tyrion mocks Stannis' claim to the throne, but Cersei dismisses his concerns and reminds him of their mother's death during his birth. Stannis and Davos strategize their attack on King's Landing with Melisandre. Melisandre unnerves Stannis when she touches and kisses an unknown warrior. She offers to give Stannis a son, claiming she can ensure he has an heir if he commits himself fully to the Lord of Light, and she seduces him. Back with Stannis, Davos, increasingly suspicious, observes Melisandre and Stannis near an altar as thunder rumbles and a distressed cry is heard. Meanwhile, Jon Snow cautiously navigates a dark and snowy forest at night, sword in hand, clearly searching for someone or something. He is startled and ultimately injures a man who yells out in pain.